Attention action martial artists. NAFMA and USKA Fight Sports have finalized an agreement that will form the NAFMA KO Fight Series. This is beginning in October 2019. USKA Fight Sports is a promotion company matching athletes in Glory Style and Muay Thai style competitions. The goal of the NAFMA KO Fight Series is to provide a clear path for athletes competing in sports karate to transition to the full contact arena. Beginning immediately, all USKA fight cards will have 1 or 2 bouts featuring NAFMA athletes. All sports karate athletes are invited to participate. A true grassroots pathway for athletes to the kickboxing arena, as stated by our publisher and also NAFMA president, Jose Torres. Gary Grant Jr., USKA Fight Sports president, also has a few words to share. My background and roots are in sports karate. I look forward to helping the elite sports karate athletes smoothly transition into the full contact arena. Be sure to follow NAFMA and USKA Fight Sports for their news on their new KO Fight Series. This is Action, signing off.
Saturday, October the 5th, USKA Fight Sports returns to its home, the Parkview Inn, on Bulldog Drive in Allentown, Pennsylvania, with another pro Muay Thai card. Get your tickets at USKAFightsports.com, USKAFightsports.com.
Christian Dexter. Christian, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Christian Dexter. Like Gary said, I'm 20 years old, out of Wilmington, Delaware.
Out of Wilmington, Delaware. All right. So you're getting on board with us here for your second fight. You had a fight January of this year, and you lost that fight. But we're bringing you back in now as part of the NAFMA KO Fight Series, where we're matching sport karate fighters against each other in a full contact arena. So tell me the experience about your first fight, and tell me how you've been training and preparing differently, if at all, differently for this fight.
So I've definitely been training differently for sure, just because of the result of the first fight. The first fight I wanted to get in the ring, just kind of test the skills that I already had, see how well they would fare in a full contact arena. And then, after seeing, assessing my strengths and weaknesses, kind of went in, trained with a professional kickboxer, a Kyokushin stylist out in Chicago all summer, and have been training there all summer and just kind of sharpening my skills in the full contact area.
What would you say is the main difference between the full contact arena and a sport karate arena?
Well, it's just kind of you got to get used to different techniques coming your way. I mean, in the sport karate arena, depending on the rule set and styles, you can't have any kicks to the legs. So that's one thing. That instantly should change your stance right away. Another thing is just, the famous quote by Mike Tyson, you have a game plan going in until you get punched in the face. Right?
Right.
So just that full contact style, really just jars things up a little bit.
Right, but you went the distance, right? I mean, things went pretty well for you. As far as a learning experience, I think it was pretty positive. I'm not aware of any injuries or anything else you had after that fight, correct?
Yeah, none at all.
Good. So if you were advising someone else going into making this transition, what would you suggest that they do as a very first thing?
Well, I mean, spar. Full contact spar. I mean, not full contact, semi-contact, I'll say. But, you have the skills and the techniques to do it. It's just getting in there and actually being hit and getting used to hitting someone back with your full force. It's just having that experience of stuff being thrown your way that's actually meant to hurt you. That is something different. So spar as many people as you can. Get used to having the different rule set.
Right. If I'm watching your last fight and I'm game planning based off that fight, is that to my advantage or no?
I'm gonna say no. I will be honest and say no. I mean, like I said, the first fight I kind of went in with very little experience in the full contact kickboxing area and just kind of wanted to test the skills that I already had, see what worked, see what wouldn't work. I learned a lot of things, would work in some cases, having an unorthodox style, but in a lot of cases they didn't work. It's, going up against a strong boxer is different.
What worked best for you in that first fight?
Definitely because of my background in kicking is, I think having those unorthodox kicks, being able to kick moving backwards, being able to throw off the front leg a lot of times is something that's positive that a lot of sport karate guys can bring into the kickboxing arena.
And you didn't just throw front kicks and round kicks. I mean, you tried just about every kick you knew, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to experiment. I wanted to see what would work.
Yeah, good.
But
Good.
definitely,
Good.
I think just having the ability to kick off, move in different directions, having that background and balance, used to standing on one leg, shifting around your weight a lot is something that could be really, really useful.
All right. Now you know your opponent, right?
Yeah.
Jared Jones, correct?
Yes, we have been friends for a long time. I wouldn't say just no, we've been friends.
Correct. 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 And because I'm a little bit a part of that karate world that you guys are involved in these days. But I mean, you've been to many competitions with Jared, everything else, right?
Hmm.
I'm assuming you trained with him a little bit, correct? Or am I
Yes,
wrong there? Did you ever fight him in the sport karate world?
I have. We have never competed against each other, but we're in training all the time. We spar.
Okay. Okay. So, how do you feel that that plays either to your advantage or to his advantage? Kind of knowing the rhythm of the fighter, if you will. Maybe not, how hard he hits or anything because it's a different arena. But how do you feel about that experience having
I
that?
honestly, I'm trying not to let it affect me because I know that this is Jared's first kickboxing fight, um, and I know he's been training for kickboxing, and I've never seen him do a full contact kickboxing. I've never seen him in a boxing stance before, so I'm not trying to let my past experiences kind of sway me one way or the other.
Right. Right. How is your weight and stuff like that going into the fight? Today is what? We are about 9 days from the fight, I would guess. 8, 9 days. So where is your weight at right now? Where do you need to be?
So we're fighting heavier than my first fight at 150. I think we set the fight to be at. Last night I weighed myself in at 149, so
Oh, okay. So you're
uh,
right on. That's
I'm
perfect.
pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and gain a few more pounds in muscle and then cut the last pound or whatever for the day.
How was your cardio in that last fight? How did you feel your cardio was in that last fight?
Definitely not where it should be. I
Okay. So what did you do to change that aspect? Hoping
um
that you did.
like definitely I did. Like I said, I kind of went into the first fight thinking like, all right, I want to test where I'm at. I want to test my skills. There was a little training going into it. Obviously, I didn't go in blind, but it wasn't a full. All right, I had 3 months to prepare for this. Let's put in the work.
Right.
So definitely, I've been, I know amateur fights are 3 2-minute rounds, so I've been doing 5 3-minute rounds, getting that in and feeling good with 30-second breaks in between. So I've been putting in that work,
Okay. Good.
doing road work and getting used to using the big muscle groups and cardio at the same time. So stuff like that.
Right. Good. 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 So, you're feeling pretty good going into this fight, right?
I am. I feel like I am in definitely much better shape than I have. I feel like I've picked up skills and techniques and just trying to incorporate the skills and techniques that I already had into the different styles. So I do feel good going into it.
Good. 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 Now, what do you think? Jared is going to see this video before the fight, but what do you think that Jared is going to be most surprised with, or maybe someone coming from his background like you did? What is he going to be most surprised with that you are a little more prepared for than he can possibly be because you had that experience?
Just like I said, how hard people can actually hit. I've trained with who's training Jared right now, so I know how he fights. And additionally, like I look like a pretty small guy, but I know that I can hit hard. So just the force that people can actually do with one fist, unless you've ever been hit like that, it's kind of shocking.
Right. How do you guys compare in height?
I'm actually not sure. I'm trying to. The people I've talked to that also know Jared, family and friends and stuff. I thought he was slightly taller than me, but not significantly. But they're saying that he is much taller than me. So I would honestly have to look. I'm not too sure on that factor.
Right, right, right. Now, in the again, making the comparisons with the karate world because that's what we're really trying to do here with the NAFMA KO fight series. You have to fight multiple fights in the same day, so the pacing definitely has to be a little bit different. You don't have the ropes and things like that. So talk about the ring experience and talk about, for me, 10 seconds before they call your name. You're in the back because it's just like the UFC, correct? There's lights and there's runways.
I won't say I was surprised or shocked at how I will say professional it was, but it was definitely an experience. Like it
Yeah.
was, And 10 seconds before they call my name, I excuse my language, was shitting my pants. Like, oh my God, what am I doing? You know, getting in the ring, you know, you talk about the ring size and stuff, it's deceiving. I feel like it's a lot smaller than you when you look up there on stage. You know, you get in there, you try and move, and then, oh crap, you're hitting the ropes.
Right.
So ring
Right.
awareness is definitely something big that you have to prepare for.
Right, right, right. Very good, very good. And so last fight, I mean, personally, I know your family a little bit. I know you have moms, brothers, and sisters. That same type of crowd coming out this time. You're rallying up the troops.
Yeah, for sure. Same type of crowd on my end, and you know, I'm sure Jared's going to bring a lot of people that I know as well, just because you know we are so closely related in the karate world. So I expect there to be a big crowd for this match.
Right. Have you reached out to any of the NAFMA folks because, like, say,
have.
hey, listen, we're doing this, and you might want to see
I can
this.
tell you that I believe two a karate mom that I know who's very supportive of me, and another instructor from Pennsylvania is going to be coming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got that Philly contingent coming up. I know because they already bought their tickets.
Exactly.
So you got that going for you there. Do you think, I don't know at the last fight, I don't even remember, but did Dylan, your opponent in that last fight, did you hear his fans? Did you hear your own fans? Did you hear nothing at all? I mean, some people say they can't hear anything. Some people are like, man, I heard cheering and I got pumped up. How was that for you?
I hear yelling, and that's about it. I mean, yeah, that's about it. You're so focused in there, and you're worried about this guy's trying to knock me out. Like, if you're paying attention to anything else, I mean, it's kind of foolish, I think.
Right. All right. 8-9 days left to go. What does your training, diet, everything look like leading into the fight now?
You know, like I said, so it is a heavier fight, so I'm not at the weight that I normally walk around at. I'm heavier now, so diet just kind of a lot of calories, you know, carbs, proteins, stuff like that, trying to stay, you know, healthy foods going in, but a lot of calories just to keep my weight up.
Right.
Working out, again, is just making sure I got the cardio in tip-top shape, going over some final techniques, and just I'm ready for the fight. I'm ready.
All right. Tell me two things. Who's going to win the fight, and how's it going to happen? I mean, I know you're not rooting for Jared, so.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, I know Jared is a fighter. I mean, he's military. Ever since I've known him from a young age, he's been interested in fighting. He's a fighter, so I'm not gonna go in there thinking that I can win by knockout, you know. But yeah, definitely for sure. I feel very prepared. I think Jared's, you know, he's been preparing. I've been seeing his training and stuff. I think he's definitely very prepared. But you know, like I said, it's a different experience, so it's going to be shocking, I think.
Very good, very good. Any shout outs, any sponsors, anybody you want to really thank for this one?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, my family, like you said, my mom and dad, they've supported me through my entire martial arts career. My girlfriend, of course, she's going to be coming out supporting me as well. And then, like I said, the two trainers, Frank and George, that I had in Chicago, those guys really helped me shape up.
How did you get out to Chicago for the summer?
I actually had a job offer in Chicago, and then so I was working, you know, 9 to 5 every day. Right after I got to work, hit the gym at like 6 o'clock, was there until like 9, like 4 days a week.
Cool, very cool. Now, we didn't really have the NAFMA KO fight series planned at that point. We didn't have this fight planned at that point. So you really had considered doing this again, or you just wanted to sharpen your skills?
Both. I mean, I wasn't sure when I was going to get in the ring again. I kind of told myself, all right, you know, with school, like I am in university right now. So with school, you know, other things going on, like I don't know when it's really going to happen. But, you know, over the summer, it was just kind of like the perfect opportunity for me to really, you know, I don't have any homework. I don't got any, you know, social life to do. I'm out there alone. So let's get in there. Let's put in the work. Let's sharpen the skills, get the fitness up and stuff like that.
Awesome. Very good. Chris, you've always been a class act. Jared has always been a class act. I'm going to have to sit there and watch this fight. I'm just hoping that you guys put on a great performance, show your athletic skills, and he's both come out of there healthy. And beyond that, I have to sit between your mom and his mom. So I doubled down on what I just said there. So I really wish both of you guys luck. And thank you for taking the time and talking to us. And I'll see you in a few days.
Yeah, thank you so much as well.
All right. Take care, Chris. I'll see you next week.
Bye.